So, the first thing that I want to talk about today is presence. I love the idea of presence, okay? Not presence like gifts, but presence like being in the present moment. This is actually my word for 2022 as well, is presence, which for me signifies slowing down, taking time to breathe, space to recalibrate and to really, move forward with a lot more intention and in a really thoughtful way. So when I talk about presence in the form of a relationship, you really want to be mindful of being present for the person who is sitting in front of you. I'll give you an example of a time where I have not been present, especially lately, because I've been very busy in my business, making sure that all of the pieces are always floating and that every single moment is nothing, no balls are dropping, essentially. This takes away from my ability to be present in my relationship because I'm always worried about what's going to happen next. I'm always trying to stay ahead of everything that's going on. And then it takes me out of that present moment, which is why I've made this whole year my word of the year, presence, because I want to remind myself in every moment to stop and to slow down. So if I take this and look at it through the lens of a relationship, I really want you to think about, how are you being present with your spouse, your significant other, your friends, your relationships, anything? Are you sitting and being intentional with how you are listening to someone? Are you hearing how they feel? Are you asking about their day, right? Are you putting that intention into being present with your spouse? Are you sitting on the couch after a long day? Maybe you guys are watching a show together. Are you sitting on the couch and each of you on your phone? Maybe you're on TikTok, maybe you're on Instagram, scrolling social media and just not giving yourselves any space at all to find that connection and to find that presence with each other. I think the more that we can bring ourselves back to the present moment, we really give ourselves an opportunity to tap into a different type of conversation. We can learn something new about our significant other. Maybe we can have a moment to play a fun game or something like that, or go for a walk or what have you. I just think that it's so important to be present in our relationships, because when you're thinking outside of that relationship and when you're thinking about the next thing to do and you're constantly thinking about how the day is going to evolve, how everything is going to continue to grow, how are you going to keep moving on your day every day, all the problems that you've faced, all the hard things that have happened today, you're taking yourself out of the present moment and you're not allowing yourself to experience what is here right now. Right. And I think that that's the biggest challenge, is you really want to make sure that you're experiencing the moment for what it is in every single scenario, but especially with relationships, right? Especially nowadays, because people need connection. We need understanding. We need togetherness. And when we feel like we're alone all the time, that's where the challenges happen. That's where we start to break down. That's where the communication comes to a halt, right? And so it's really important to think about this and to be intentional with how present you are with somebody else.